And it is one thing that you will see about me. Me not afraid of nobody.
Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we'll talk about PM Andrew Holdmess. Now, Professor Dr. Rohan Lewis came out and tell Andrew say that he is facing an uphill battle in self-declared war and misinformation against the citizen. Now, we know Andrew Holdmess came out boldly the other day and said, if a war, a war. You know what I'm saying? And him also say, him not afraid of nobody. Now we'll talk about that. Stay tuned for the full report. Blessings to our subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So as we say, we'll talk about PM Andrew Holdmess. You know what I'm saying? Now, him came out the other day and said him not afraid of nobody and him declare war against the citizens of Jamaica. Now, people, once a prime minister is threatening the citizen, him overstep in boundary because the citizen have a freedom of speech and there's no laws that state that a citizen cannot criticize a government. You know what I'm saying? Any government. You know what I'm saying? Now, Andrew Holdmess came out earlier and him say, you know, him have the capabilities for find anyone who is giving out false information and tell lies. You know what I'm saying? And he even went further and said, he have found these people. And when him check out them age, him say them in them early 20s and him never pursue them. You know what I'm saying? So him not only tell you, say, him have the capabilities for find them. Him use him capabilities and find them, and that's from his own mouth. You know what I'm saying, people? And him overstep his boundaries. You know what I'm saying, people? Now, we know that when him say him have his capabilities, we know say not him have show up at your house. Come for you. You know, say the police and the soldier will come for you. You know what I'm saying? That is his capabilities. You know what I'm saying? So, as I said before, him overstep his boundaries. You know what I mean? Now, people, we'll get into it, but before, I like to educate the people them about the constitutional law. Because most people who used to talk about politics, them don't understand anything about the constitutional law. You know what I'm saying? Because as we said earlier, you know, when Andrew Holdmess had threatened the citizen of Jamaica, you know what I'm saying, him come off as a bully or abuse of power. You know what I'm saying? Because a prime minister not supposed to wage war against any citizen of any country. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like to educate, you know, the people about the constitutional law. You know what I'm saying? Now, people, listen to this carefully now. In a Jamaica, we have different set of groups of people that involve in politics. Now, we have, you know, a set of group, what we call them, politics fanatics. These are the peoples that wear the colors, you know, march, you know, go to the political parties, make noise, you know what I'm saying, go up on bus stop. When the meeting done and you ask them what they learn from the Prime Minister's speech or them MP speech, them say, man, I don't learn nothing, you know. I just die out because me's a PNP or me's a GLP. So we call these people politics fanatics. You know what I'm saying? And these people generally have the biggest talk. You know what I'm saying, people? No, most of the time, the Prime Minister, them MP attack against them and them don't even know something that is going to affect, you know what I'm saying, them kids and them grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So we know, say them are politics fanatics. No, we're not going to stop this. We know in the House of Parliament, the MPs now we have the puppets. Yes. You know what I'm saying? For example, in the Jamaica Labour Party, all of them MP there, them are puppets. Because them can't tell Andrew Holness nothing. They can't confront Andrew Holness when they make any wrong move. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see these puppets in a parliament when Andrew Holness swear and scream and cuss and make noise. You see them beat the decks. You know what I'm saying? Them can't confront him. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Holness, you know what I'm saying, is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And his wife is the House Speaker. You know what I'm saying? So when Andrew Holness finish with these MPs, both sides of the coin, then his wife now finish them off. Because we see several times when Andrew Holness make a statement and the opposition party members want to say something pertaining to what Andrew Holness said, his wife Juliet Holness says, member, and lock off the mic upon them. You know what I'm saying? So you could call it a family, you know what I'm saying, run the Jamaica Labour Party and politics in Jamaica. Because, in no way a Prime Minister wife should be, you know what I'm saying, the House Speaker. That means that Andrew Holness is not a genuine person, because if it was, my golden wife was the House Speaker, the GLP, trust me, wouldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't take it, people. Believe you me. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So we have the puppets them that they cannot say anything to Andrew Holness. Anything Andrew Holness say is laugh for them. You know what I'm saying? Even in themselves, when them know say him wrong for say that, they cannot confront him. Because Andrew Holness have the handle and them have the blade. Andrew Holness, will bench them. You get what I'm saying, people? That's just politics. That's just how it run. It's a one-man show. You get what I'm saying? I know that these MPs in the Jamaica Labour Party, they are afraid of Andrew Holness. Them not going to come out and say it, You know what I'm saying? But if you observe carefully, you know what I'm saying, in a parliament, you would see that they are afraid. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a Prime Minister and you never hear an MP come out and say anything against the Prime Minister, because the man not perfect enough, people. You know what I'm saying? No man not perfect. So therefore, people all make mistake. And the mistake where Andrew Holness make the other day when him come out and rage war against the citizens of Jamaica and say I'm not afraid of nobody, one or two of them should have correct him, but they can't correct him, people. You get what I'm saying? They just can't. You know what I'm saying? So, as we said before, there are groups of people in our politics, the fanatics and the puppets there. You know what I'm saying? So, I like educate people about the constitutional law. So, in today's law, we'll talk about the opposition. You know what I'm saying? So listen this carefully. I want to listen to people. The office of the leader of the opposition is established in the Constitution. Jamaica led the Commonwealth of Nations in the enshrinement of this office in the Constitution. The leader of the opposition must be consulted on a number of important matters, such as the appointments of Chief Justice, the President of the Court of Appeal, and the members of the Services Commission. Listen carefully, people. The opposition leader nominates 8 of the 21 senators, and since the vote of 2/3 of all the members of the Senate are required for a parliamentary amendment of the most significant constitutional provision, then at least one senator nominated by the leader of the opposition must support any constitutional amendment in order for it to gain parliamentary approval. The Governor General appoints as leader of the opposition the member of the House of Representatives who can command and support of a majority of those members who do not support the government. This is normally the leader of the minority party in the House. So that show you people say, the opposition party always play a major role. Listen now, in Jamaica, the leader of the opposition, officially the leader of His Majesty's most loyal opposition, is the leader of the largest political party in the House of Representatives that is not in government. The leader of the opposition is seen as the alternative prime minister and leads the shadow cabinet of Jamaica. So I want to hear that carefully, people. Now, as I have said before, people, after Hurricane Melissa came and the aftermath, what Andrew Holness should have done, is form a team with the opposition, the churches, and other members, and figure out the best way they can work together to help solve the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. Because the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa is bigger than Andrew Holness and any government. Him alone can't do it. But what he's trying to do is show the opposition and the people of Jamaica say them can't do it and them can't do it. And we'll get to that in the professor's report. You know what I'm saying, people? Now, people must note that the opposition is not the government. You know what I'm saying? The government presently in Jamaica is the Jamaica Labour Party. But for the benefit of the people, they could work together. You know what I'm saying? And if people, Andrew Holdmess, did do that, the people of Jamaica would respect him to the highest. You get what I'm saying, people? All of them misinformation and lies when I talk about, it will not come into play. You know what I'm saying? Now, as we said before, we understand that the opposition is not the government. You know what I'm saying? But in a crisis like this, you need a winning team. You know what I'm saying? To get this thing under control. Because remember, people, Andrew Holness says, after the aftermath of Melissa, his government and him was scrambling. That means they don't know what they more do. You get what I'm saying? And that is the reason why he should have formed a team with the opposition. You know what I'm saying? Forget, the reliefs and everything under control to help the people of Jamaica. Because after the aftermath, people, there should be no JLP and no PNP. Everybody becomes one. You know what I'm saying? In many communities, a lot of neighbors have JLP and PNP. And all of them assist each other during these desperate times. You get what I'm saying, people? So that is where PM Andrew Holdmess make a big mistake. And now him come out and him wage war against the citizens of Jamaica because the citizens have said they don't like how him deal with it. No, the citizens have a right. It's freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? There's no laws, as we said before, that states that a citizen cannot criticize any government. It's not in the Constitution, people. You know what I'm saying? Each person, each citizen have them rights of opinion. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell people what to think. You know what I'm saying? People have them brains just like you. You get what I'm saying? No, we know Andrew Holness, you know what I'm saying? Because of him ego. Him always come and him scream in a parliament and him make him nice and him cuss and him vice there on top of the roof. So him feel like when him do that, that is the best and easiest way to get to people. You know what I'm saying? And him don't understand that screaming on top of your voice is a sign of weakness. Just like how in the last video I'm saying that them say crying is a sign of weakness. Now, Andrew Wallace also understand that what people see with them eyes is what them going to speak about. He who feels it knows it. And so much people can't tell lies and carry out misinformation. Now, what Andrew Wallace don't know, people, is that most of the people who vote for him at the 3rd of September 2025, most of these people is talking against him right now. It's not only the opposition party, PNP people are talking about him. Both sides of the coin are talking about him, and that is not getting. You know what I'm saying, people? So Andrew Wallace, as me said, people, for wake up and smell the coffee. You know what I'm saying? He should come out and apologize to the people when him come out and make a dumb talk like that and say for war or war. You know what I'm saying? And then after that I say him not afraid of nobody. Then Andrew, come on, you're just another man. You told him happen that you is the prime minister at this time. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not afraid of nobody, then all the citizens will be afraid of you, and that's what you want. And Andrew Wallace, this is 2025. It's not like 1940 and 45 and the 60s and them thing there. You know what I'm saying? It's a different generation you deal with now. When they bring fear in the people, trust me, them not love it. You know what I'm saying? They don't love it. Don't bring that to the people. You know what I'm saying? And you say you're gonna, go and talk and make memes about everything what people say. Oh, you get so much time for do that, Andrew. You know what I'm saying? Wake up and smell the coffee, Andrew Wallace. You know what I'm saying? So, people, we'll get into what the professor said. Holdmess faces uphill battle in self-declared war on misinformation, says professor. Associate Professor of Language, Culture and Society at the University of Technology, Dr. Rohan Lewis, says the Prime Minister is facing an uphill battle in his declared war on misinformation about the Hurricane Melissa relief effort. Dr. Lewis says the issue is larger than any single government or country. And that's a fact, people. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? In no country, no one government come together and get it done. It always take, smart, intelligent people, the churches and so forth, to get this done. Dr. Andrew Holdmess went on the offensive last week declaring war on what he framed as the coordinated dissemination of lies. The opposition People's National Party claimed the relief effort, particularly in Western parishes, is slow, inadequate, and influenced by political motive. It also alleges that aid distribution is being directed by government ministers and political operatives instead of elected opposition representatives. Dr. Holdmess says he is disgusted by attempts to politicize the distribution of relief packages. But Dr. Lewis says the deliberate attempt to undermine a certain political narrative is not new.
To be fighting this, you're going to have a very long and very hard fight. So that's one thing. I don't know if he has the energy, the stamina to do that, because it's not just in Jamaica. It's a phenomenon that's happening globally. It's not something that one prime minister in one small country can fight. The other piece of it, though, is that there has to be, at some level, some engagement from the politicians about how the technology is evolving and what it is doing to societies. So we know about fake news and fact-checking is a part of the counterbalancing of what is happening in this new social context. And I think that's part of what he's trying to do, the fact-checking. And that becomes a new kind of paradigm that everything that you see, you have to fact-check. This is is not new though, Mr. Stevens. This is something that has always existed. You know that the parties line up their people to make calls to the various radio programs, to be able to
push an agenda,
a certain kind of narrative. Yes, it happened in a certain context with a certain set of media tools. Now, what you're speaking about is that the tools have changed, and the tools have now, that the people have, are so wide-ranging that the effect, the impact is even greater. And the control that one would have had, the editorial control that traditional media would have at a particular point in time, that no longer exists because everyone has access now.
You know what I'm saying? So, as I said, people, the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, people, is bigger than Andrew Holness and any single government. You know what I'm saying? You need a team, you know. People is out there suffering, you know what I'm saying? People need help. People lost everything. Now, most of the time, I say people are tell lies, but the evidence is there. Now, Andrew Holness, he came out all the time and said misinformation, lies, blah, blah, blah. But yet still, he cannot prove that these people are lying. Bring your facts to Parliament, post it, call out the people, play the videos, and the people then will say, okay, but you cannot, because they are not telling lies or carrying out any misinformation. You get what I'm saying, people? You start it off wrong. You start from the back door when you should have come through the front door, Andrew Holness. It's bigger than you, period. You know what I'm saying? No, you get the money. You know what I'm saying? Approximately 7 billion. You know what I'm saying? No, the people them have to go track every cent that's spent and where it's spent, how it's spent. You know what I'm saying? The people them have a problem with the 150 million US where you lend a loan to JPS. Now, also remember that the Jamaica government have approximately 20%. You know what I'm saying? 20% in that. So there's lots of things that people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And because most of the time, people listen to what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? And everybody starts saying it. And if everybody starts saying it, sometimes it look like a truth. No, that's not how it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Holness have to sit down, you know what I'm saying, and say, you know, this way where I'm going, we have to go change course. You know what I'm saying? Form a team. Get people ideas. Every ideas is important. You're not going to work with everyone. But the one that will make sense, you can't work with it. You know what I'm saying? And help out the people. Because, you know, luckily, you just have, 7 or 6 parishes to really focus on. What about if Melissa, they turn up the whole of the parish in Jamaica? What a chaos. You know what I'm saying? What really would happen? You get what I'm saying? And you just have 6 or 7 parishes for focus on. And it's still bigger than you and bigger than any single government. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, get the opposition to, get the churches, you know what I'm saying, some creditable people, you know what I'm saying, sit down at the drawing board, figure it out, you know what I'm saying, and help the people them. That's all you have to do. It's not hard, Andrew. Trust me. It's not hard. Trust me, it's not hard. You can't deal with it. But true we know, say, you have this ego about yourself, this persona about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Say, this is me. And you know, you roar like a lion and you scream in a parliament and you make noise and you cuss and you quarrel. No, that's not going to work. You know, as we said before, a person who screams a lot is a very weak person. Crying is a sign of weakness. You know what I'm saying? Tell me in the comment section what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.